My mom was like, "You're 3, Kayla, you have to wait till you're 16. I was like, that's a long wait. And from that moment, I'd wanted to volunteer.
And how old are you?
16. Started doing art at a really young age. I always had coloring supplies around me. And I'd always loved photography. When I was really little, my mom gave me a point and shoot, and I just kind of hobbled around with a camera. I would line up my stuffed animals and take pictures of them, my cats, and just different plants and trees. I'd always just wander around and take pictures of whatever I saw in the woods behind my house. Taking photos for me is a really amazing experience, a pretty personal experience. When someone else doesn't think a certain scene is beautiful, I love being able to capture beauty in it. Taking pictures of wildlife, there's definitely sometimes like these golden moments. Just capturing a certain moment I think is so special and having it forever. First went to the Wild Animal Sanctuary when I was 3 years old. Ever since I first went to the Wild Animal Sanctuary, I think just the realization that some people don't care about animals and that they would abuse them just was kind of horrific to me. The fact that these animals, they're not doing anything to us and that we're harming them is just really sad to me. Just kind of being dismayed at what was happening to them. So I always wanted to volunteer there, but I wasn't old enough. I remember sitting at the kitchen table and kind of talking to my parents about ways that I could help them because I knew that I wanted to do something, combining my photography and my love of animals. It has always had the purpose of helping the Wild Animal Sanctuary. That's kind of what it started out as, and that's kind of what it continues to be today. I didn't really think about the money aspect of it. It didn't quite dawn on me how much money it took to run the Wild Animal Sanctuary. The food, the actual habitats, the rescue missions. I first started thinking about the idea of having a nonprofit when I was 10 or 11, and my dad was like, "You could call it Cards for Caring." And so my dad actually came up with the name. And my mom helps me with ordering prints and setting up my display. She's always there for me, helping me out with everything. Everything is handmade. We do it all ourselves at home. It's a lot of work, and it's really nice to have someone helping me. We talk while we do it. We have a good time. My first big event was the Alternative Gift Fair up in Evergreen. I put my cards out there and my little poster board, and all of these people came up to me and really showed support in what I was doing. And I didn't have a pitch for my business or anything, so I just kind of went rambling on explaining what I was trying to do to people. And I sold out within the first day. My mom and I actually ran home and made some more cards and brought them back to the show so that I could sell more. And then I realized, oh my gosh, people will buy my product. People actually will support what I'm doing. The first time that I actually donated, I must have been 11 or 12. I was like, so I make these cards, and so I raised some money for you guys. That was such a good feeling to be able to go to the sanctuary and give them this check and know that I was helping out. It touches me, and every time I go there, I also feel this new resurgence of like, wow, these are the animals that I'm helping. Like, it all becomes so real when you visit. The animals don't just have a place to live, not just food and water, it's so much more than that. There's so much love from all these different people poured into it. I love hearing stories about kids who send in the few dollars that they have, or school fundraisers. It definitely does take all of us to support the Wild Animal Sanctuary. I guess I did have some hesitation about, oh, I'm only one person, I can only make this big of an impact. Doing school and Cards for Caring, sports and other art things that I do. It's kind of like a juggling act sometimes. But really, everything that you can do for the sanctuary helps them. I started off as that 3-year-old who wanted to volunteer, and now I'm helping the sanctuary in visible ways. It's such a rewarding place to donate to. It's a really impactful place, not just for the animals, but for everyone who goes there. It's definitely kind of a symbol of how much people care, and it's really uplifting.